Bambi is murdering people. This is the new movie, Bambi the Reckoning, that I just watched an early screener of, even though it was released today. But this movie is weird, and I mean, it's in this whole new lineup of public domain horror movies. Last year we got Winnie the Pooh, the murderer. And this year we have Bambi the murderer. And Bambi's upset because Bambi's mom got shot in the woods and is going out to seek vengeance on people. Now, scientists have concluded that the scene where Bambi's mom gets shot in the original Disney animated film is one of the scientifically saddest scenes in movie history. Which begs the question, why don't these scientists have anything better to do than figure out what the saddest movie scene is and watch Bambi a bunch? But anyway, I clearly don't have much better to do either, because I watched this new movie and I have a lot of thoughts about it. You know what? I had a fun time with it. I wasn't expecting Citizen Kane out of it, and I certainly didn't get Citizen Kane out of it. By the way, they just sold the original Citizen Kane sleigh for like $15 million at auction this week. And I'm like, who cares that much? Rosebud. You know, it's not, I get the ruby slippers being $32 million, but the sleigh from Citizen Kane, it doesn't even make that much sense in the end. That's what he cared about that much. Who cares about a sled that much? Rosebud. Anyway, Bambi the Reckoning is a big old bloodbath. It basically works like a slasher movie or a monster movie with Bambi as the monster or the slasher. And it wastes no time getting into all the slashing. And the whole movie is basically one wild ride of CGI Bambi chasing after people and biting their heads off or cutting them in half or kicking them or something like that. And, you know, you're going to get what you expect out of this movie. I had a good time with it. It basically revolves around Bambi killing people, this family that's running away from Bambi. The best part of the movie is this grandma who's having premonitions about Bambi and like wanders out into like a demented fit into the woods, and it's like, Bambi, like she has some kind of premonition that Bambi's gonna come, and they're like, Grandma, get inside. And there's this one kid who's really mean to her, and he's like, shut up, Grandma. And, you know, she has dementia. She can't help it. And obviously she knows a few things because she's privy to the fact that Bambi's coming. And anyway, so Bambi comes and somehow does all these inexplicable things, like unlocks doors, runs at super fast speed. I mean, Bambi will just run by and somebody will be snapped in half. And I don't even know how this happens, but it happens. And the family goes on the run from Bambi. And the mean kid eventually meets his demise. I'm going to give a little spoiler here. The mean kid has his demise by Thumper.
Don't say nothing at all.
Thumper comes out and is also evil. And there's a band of evil rabbits that back him up into a bear trap, and he gets his head in a bear trap, and then the rabbits eat him alive. And it's that kind of thing. One of my other favorite parts of the movie is somebody gets dragged behind the trailer as they're driving away from Bambi. And they get, you know, just mauled completely. Their face gets ripped off and everything. And they're nothing but a bloodied stump when they find this person afterwards. And this one kid looks out and goes, is he okay? And I'm like, do you not see what's going on here, little idiot kid? It's a bloody stump of a human being. And Bambi basically is upset, they find out, because Bambi's baby is missing. And so it's perpetuating a cycle of, Bambi lost her mom, and now Bambi's a mom herself, and she wants her baby. And the, there's going to have to be some reuniting. This movie's very short. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. It's a quick watch. If you're into sort of B horror that isn't taking itself too seriously, this is a movie for you. If you're looking for something with some substance, I suggest looking elsewhere. But, I think there's going to be a whole lineup of these public domain horror films that are going to come out. I'm certain of it. I don't know what's going to be next. Well, we already got the Snow White horror that was earlier this year. That was really scary.
I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
And there's probably going to be whatever they do, the Sword in the Stone horror movie, or what are some other Disney things that I don't really watch those things. Dumbo. Oh, that'll be great. The evil Dumbo. But yeah, I mean, this was a fun time, and I'm really glad I watched it, and I think people will enjoy it if they just kind of put it on and have it in the background and scream, and teenagers will put it on and look at their phone for half the movie, but it'll be on. And yeah, so do I recommend it? Certainly. If you're into B horror that's going to make you laugh at sometimes, the grandma's the best part of the movie, I'll tell you that right now. When the grandma's out in the woods having the Bambi premonitions, I almost lost my mind. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, I mean, not really much to say about the characters in the movie. They're very thin. Everybody's very thinly veiled in this movie. It's all about the just running away from Bambi, which honestly, I'm fine with. I don't need to know the backstory of the mean kid or the mom or the other kid or whatever. I can't even remember their names. And it doesn't matter because it's about them escaping the horror. A lot of CGI animals, which usually I have a problem with, but in this I was like, whatever, who cares? It's like, it's not, I'm not supposed to be taking it that seriously. In the end, there's a little bit of a touching moment in the end. I won't ruin that, but there was something that kind of brought the thing full circle, and I thought, good for them. They did it. And this is my type of movie. There's something to just kind of laugh about. It's campy and bloody. So that's my thoughts on Bambi the Reckoning.